Morning, everyone. I'm Andrew, and I don't want to work anymore. And I trade the Nasdaq. Today is Thursday, September 4th. It is just before, what is it? Day before non-farm payroll. That's it. So I'm gonna be very cautious today. I'm expecting sideways action, if not a lot of chop. This is kind of, we're gonna see what happens here. It's like contracting into a channel almost. Not that I subscribe to any of that kind of stuff, but very interesting. So on the daily, do we have any inefficiencies? No. Okay, 4 hour. We got this big juicy 4 hour gap that we want to look at. This we've been accumulating, manipulate, drop down. That's the plan. High probability shorts from premium. Also, if we grab our fib, where are we? 50%, 61. Yeah, we're at the 62% retracement already. .78 just above. And we also got this other inefficiency on the 4 hour as well. I expect it to stay open though, but we'll see. So on the 4 hour, nothing else below. We tapped this one yesterday and then repelled out of it. So other than that, we got this one down here. Yeah. Okay, what about the 1 hour? I gotta turn some of these off. Turn you off for a second. Whoops. It's not what I wanted. Just this big 1 hour here. 15-minute. What's our new day opening range? Our new day opening gap. And dog low. And dog. Okay. Couple minutes, couple seconds here. Well, this already gave me a buy signal. I don't trust it though. But I'm gonna keep an eye on it. We'll see what happens. There's the opening bell. New day opening gap is here. And dog. Well, we know what that means. Yeah, that's right. You hit the stop loss, didn't you? That's what I thought. Just waiting for a better, lower price, maybe below London here. Even though we did take out the 7 to 9 a.m. range, we got the buy signal. We worked into over 75% of the new day opening gap. Yeah, basically closed it right in, but no entry model yet. So we just have to wait. Taking out London or Asia would be ideal, and then going higher, but still I'm looking to reverse from up here in the 4-hour FEG that I've been waiting for all week to get tapped into. Let's see what we've got here. Let's get some more layouts. The 5-minute here. This could be the 15. What's this? 498, 501, 3-point first presented fair value gap. Sure. This is the sweet spot for me, is up in here. Looking for a reversal here between 23,552 and 23,572. So that's 20-point range. We'll hit the breaker low. We'll be inside the 4-hour FEG. I want to leave the top half of it open. So what does that look like? Yeah, looks like that. Settings for turn off at -1. That's good. This will be the power 3 right here. We've been accumulating, going sideways all night. And what is this range? Let's look at a standard deviation of this range. No, that's not going to work. Well, it will. -1. We'll draw it the other way though. So from here to here. It's a little bit rich for me to get up here, but it's possible. You know, what if we shrunk it a little bit? Well, we'll just London. Yeah, anyway. Almost there. I'm going to delete this one. I'm gonna remove this gap. We'll annotate the first presented fair value gap. presented. That's the first presented FEG. So there's that buy signal on that RoboQuant A1 1-minute CRT strategy. It was just too early. Like, yes, the break of structure was there, but you're before 9:30. I think that's why the strategy doesn't look so hot on the strategy tester. But you know, if you filtered that out, no entries before 9:30, then you would probably, you could enter on this one here. Anywho, we'll see if it bounces off the first presented fair value gap. Maybe we take a little quick scalp in here if this inverts again. Ooh, respecting it. This is a 5-minute FEG, that we don't need that. I don't need these either. Right back to the opening price. I am not bullish, only up until 572, then I want a reversal, Heisenberg. Higher time frame off the 4-hour. I want to tap in here and then roll over. But it's the day before non-farm payroll, so, and we've been going sideways all night. We've been just accumulating, and we've also been above new day opening price. So where is it? It'll populate. True day open, so we've been above it basically. So this is the manipulation. If you're looking at the power 3 of the daily candle, this is, we spent most of the time up in here in premium and then looking to go lower. And this might be the chance to take a short here. What's the 5-minute? I really wanted to get up higher. I think I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna be super patient. I've been looking for this level all week, which is on your the 38.2% on your fib. So that's where I'm looking. This is my sweet spot in here, basically. Anywhere up in here and we get a reversal. but I'm more inclined now to take a long once we get below London here. So also the day's opening price, we get below here and then I see a reversal model, I'll take that back up to the 4-hour FEG, because then we'll be in a discount to take a long. Otherwise we're just in the middle, we're just at the opening price of the day. It's hard to take anything unless you have a clear draw, and this is the draw for sure, but then the draw after that is lower. So for me personally, that's what I see. But just like yesterday, we're still range bound. Yeah, we took out some liquidity up top here, but let's see what happens. How was your night? Or how was your day? Philippines, I'm guessing it's got to be evening there. Morning low, safe. Yeah, bit of a headache. I got the sniffles, rainy season down here. Ours is just around the corner. It's coming. It's coming. You know, even the last couple of weeks of August have been cool in the morning, which has not been normal. We've had a pretty terrible summer, to be honest. I would love, let's see here, something like this, and then coming down to that, and taking an entry off of like a CISD. That would be good, and then go long up in here. But non-farm payroll day before, not a good trading day. Yesterday was a funny one too. I got a nice trade in the afternoon though on the funded next account. What was it? 2 losses? No, 1 loss, 1 break even. Ah, here it is. This is where it happened for me. So coming out of lunch, I went short here. Right, is that in here? Yeah, I actually waited for this candle. Let's put it like this. My stop was super small. It was probably 10 points. Let's see here. It was about a 10-point stop. So I probably got in like that and got top ticked. I thought my entry was pretty good actually. So I took a loss there, 2 contracts, 10 points. And then I had a break even down in here during this run up. And then I took another short right after the here. So it was like somewhere in here. It was again pretty good entry for 10 points. And I got all the way down here. So that was nice. Oh, we got some action going on here. We need a closure above. We need a closure above here. This still looks nice though. What'd you pick up from ICT? Please share. I trade all day. So yeah, backstory is I try to trade, you know, about, what is it, an hour and a half, sorry, half an hour to like 45 minutes here in the morning session before I have to get to work. So this is what I'm trying to have my success. I'm kind of basically break even here, but then during the afternoon is when I make most of my money, or after the morning session. Okay, so we're closing above. Let's see, what's the RR here? I'd have to long right now though. 65 points, 18 point stop. Not even. Okay. Oof, this is immediate loss. Damn. There's non-farm payroll for you. Like the midnight open, he considers 1330 open as a significant price level. Like September 2nd, 1330 Eastern time price level. There were in the macro. Like the midnight open, he considers 1330 open as a significant. Let's see here. Oh yeah, the 130. Yeah, 1330 is 130. Let's see here. Yeah, so I traded just before. How early did I get in? 9 minutes, about 9 minutes before. So I was like just in the macro, or just before I took that short. But yeah, I don't know if you use the ICT kill zones and pivots indicator, TFO. It just boxes out all the significant time frames. Look at this back and forth action. So I should just stick to my game plan. That's wait for a short up here, or a long if we take out London. So we're just messing around the middle here. But yeah, you're absolutely right. 130 is a significant time of day. I'm gonna clear some of these up. So you can see there's that price move. So that 130 hour opens up, trades up into a fair value gap, and then dumps off. And then it just consolidated, and then I shut off my phone somewhere in here. I was like, okay, this is just gonna consolidate for the rest of the day. And then like, look at this shit. And then it just like ripped. So there's another macro in here. So 4 o'clock? No. So 1500. What is that? 3 o'clock? No. 1500 is, yeah, 3 o'clock. because you can see stuff like this happens in the 4 o'clock in the final hour. So yeah, that would be 3 o'clock to 4. Stuff like this happens. It's not often, but it happens. You got it. Starts at 13:30. Try to do not trade the lunch hour. He says that a lot. I fall for it every time. But if you go back and test the lunch hour, you'll notice that it comes back to take liquidity out of the morning session between 9:30 and 11. So didn't really do it here. It tried to come down for this low. Anyone that was long, I'm surprised it didn't come down lower to take these guys out. But we got them in the afternoon anyway. But let's see here. Let's look at another day. See, we're short, and then lunch will come up to take out some liquidity off of these guys. Anyone that's been short, it retraces. And there's again, look at this 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock run up again. Here's that lunch hour. Dips down, didn't take out. It tried. If anyone trailed up their stops, they got taken out during the lunch, and then again it ripped up to take out anyone that went short. So careful with the lunch hour. Let's see here. Just after the lunch, took out anyone that was long before it had its nice run. Anyway, something to watch out for. Don't trade during lunch. Promise you. It hasn't helped me much. Who wrote the TFO indicator? Yeah, probably TFO, whoever that is. But I have 2 of them on because I use one to make a custom range for me, and that's my 7 to 9. So that's that one there. And this is that RoboQuant indicator that lost this morning. I don't trust any entries that it gives me prior to the 9:30 open. I'm gonna take this one off because that is our first presented fair value gap there. Look at the weekly. I'm gonna turn off yours. You know, I feel like this is where the liquidity is. Higher time frame, just dropping down into here, maybe here. Oh, I don't know why I changed that. That's the weekly FEG. I think, what is this? The last up close candle. So this would be the breaker. And then on the daily, I think there's a big daily FEG here. No, there isn't. I wonder why I had that annotated like that. Oh, the breaker, that's right. If you're looking on a daily chart, the top of the breaker is here. Anyway, I'll keep it like that. And then the weekly FEG is right in here. So I expect to tap in here There's relatively equal lows right here. Those are pretty juicy. Whoops. Something like that. Change the color. Blue, teal. Ariel. Weekly FEG. No, it's the breaker. Standard issue here. Just gotta wait a couple more minutes and then we'll get some action in here. What's our 1 hour candle gonna look like? Well, looks like our next 1 hour candle is gonna go lower. The bodies are going down. They are still consolidating. 15-second, 5-minute. Everything's still bearish. Four hour. What's our 4 hour gonna look like? Yeah, hopefully a run up. Try to take out this low, or this high, sorry. Last week's high. No, this week, this Sunday. The weekly high, push it up a little bit higher. And then tomorrow we get fireworks with non-farm payroll. Okay. Here's 7 o'clock. Heisenberg, do you buy any stocks? Where's this 4 hour candle? 4 hours is a long time. Anything can happen. Maybe we don't get up there. Maybe just halfway up this long wick. So it's these two highs here. Can't afford stocks for now. Okay. I don't have a lot of money for stocks, but I buy every Friday, and just a little bit, like $100. So I get a couple shares of something every Friday. But let's see, how are the stocks doing? Alibaba 130 down 4%. VFC Corp down almost 1.5%. Oh shit, here we go. Dropping down. We just took out Asia, or sorry, London. Took out London. Asia's right there. BFC down 1.5%. Stanley Black & Decker is all up. Canada Goose is down. CRK down. Estee Lauder down. Baxter up. This one doesn't have any. Oh, this ticker changed, I think. AMB. What is AMB? Sitka Holdings. Get rid of that one. Asia lows right there. Come on. I'll try one more long here. Let me double check though. It's the 4 hour. There's no gaps here. One hour. There is a 1 hour gap here, a very large one. Got a small 445. It's only 2 points, but it's there. I hate when it's like that. You gotta squint your eyes to look. It's like it just doesn't count at that point. Where are we at on the fib levels? $23,381. I use the regular trading hour levels. So you do not have it on electronic trading hours, just regular. What's going on here? Regular trading hours, so that makes the fibs different. Looks like it. 23, 417. Okay. Good to know. Pretty close though, like we're in there. Mine was a lot further away. But yeah, we've worked down into regular trading hour. Yeah, this looks good. Weak though. One more drop down. So something like this. Entry somewhere around here. Mine's close. I want to make one more low. And then I'll take a long to today's high. Barely closed above that FEG. If I drew it properly. This is also my favorite power 3. This accumulation, manipulated lower, and then we'll bounce out of here. Although there's the end of the macro. Whoops. No inefficiencies here though, just this tiny little FEG, which makes it look suspect. Point stop. Very slow. we go. Still can't get it. Slow down, come back. Looking for a long here. Just need to come down. 53. That's better. Come here. Okay, I'm in. My stop's gonna be here. TP. My draw is the weekly high. That's that. That's the end of my trading day. One loss, and we'll see how this plays out, but I gotta get ready for work. Thanks for coming out, dude. Good luck today, this evening, and yeah, let me know. Maybe I'll find some time to play with your Pine script. But cheers, dude. Thanks so much. Cheers.